We are now just over 1 week out from primary election day in Ohio, and more than 130,000 Ohioans have already voted. According to numbers released from the Secretary of State's office, nearly 60,000 absentee ballots have been cast by mail, more than 71,000 cast in person. 112,000 requested absentee ballots still need to be returned. Broken down into parties now. More Republican ballots have been requested and cast early in person, but more Democrat mail-in ballots have actually been returned. We've talked about why some of the races on the primary ballot here, but there's also a battle at the State House. Conservative advocates are trying to unseat lawmakers in power all over the House speakership race of 2023. Results of the election could change Ohio policy dramatically. Columbus Bureau reporter Morgan Trout analyzed those races, found just a few changes could make the state much more conservative.
Dishonoring conservatives and empowering Democrats.
There's a culling underway. Job killer Sally Culling.
Millions of dollars have poured into Ohio's Republican primary at the State House.
These attacks are, quite frankly, outrageous.
This election is different than typical years because dozens of sitting representatives are facing brutal primaries. State Rep DJ Swearingen being one of them. All because of political drama from January 2023. The GOP caucus voted to support far-right State Rep Derek Merrin, but on the floor for the full House vote, Swearingen and 21 other Republicans voted for more moderate Jason Stephens, joining with 32 Democrats to elect him Speaker.
We were well within our rights to vote for a man and an individual who was going to represent our districts in the best interests of Ohio.
Ever since Stephens got the gavel, a faction of Republicans led by State Rep Ron Ferguson has been fighting against the result. He is now supporting candidates to knock the sitting reps out of their seats.
They only have themselves to blame, and their districts deserve representatives that put the constituents and the state above personal power and gain.
We analyzed each of the GOP House primaries. Speaker Stephens needs just 50 votes to retain leadership. Of the people who are likely to support Stephens, 15 are facing challengers. We found that Stephens can afford to lose 4 seats this March and remain Speaker. But they're all Republicans, so why does it matter which one wins? Well, the state could look vastly different if someone else was in charge.
Do you think it would be a more conservative state if he wasn't Speaker?
I think that Ohio not only would be a more conservative state, it would just be a more productive state.
Speaker Stephens supports public school funding, unions, and following what the voters chose in the November election on abortion and marijuana. Senate President Matt Huffman is expected to run for the job, and he differs from Stephens on each of those issues. Also, he would likely eliminate the income tax, which could double the sales tax. Swearingen says there's no need to replace them since their team has gotten the job done for their constituents.
You can send the other guy there, and he's not going to get the results that I'm going to get you.
But March isn't the end. Numerous seats are newly competitive, and Democrats are expected to gain. Every new Democrat is likely to be a vote for Stephens. At the Ohio State House, I'm Morgan Trout reporting.